We're leaving Thailand in a month. Nothing is ready. So the idea always was that we were going to sell the villa before we went to Valencia, before we moved our whole lives to a whole new country with a child. I'm Kayla. After 15 years on a Thai island, I'm moving my family to Spain while launching a business. Today is the big launch of Home Abroad. Grieving a mom and trying not to completely lose my mind. The house isn't finished. Our stuff's in piles. My son's school isn't confirmed. And we still don't know how everything is going to come together. This is Home Abroad, the move. A monthly vlog about uprooting, rebuilding, and starting fresh. From Copenhagen to Valencia, come with us. The plan was always to sell the villa before the move, to go into Spain with a safety net, but it hasn't sold. And now all our capital is tied up in this house we're trying to finish, stage, market, while also trying to leave the country. Fraser needs to make a lot of money over the next couple of months just for us to be able to move to Valencia and pay 2 months deposit on a year-long rental, which is standard. All the upfront school fees, which come to about $3,000. We're gonna have to buy a car. We can start by renting one, but where Hudson's school is, you need a car. Obviously flights. We were gonna fly premium economy, but now we'll probably just fly economy, which is fine. But even that is gonna be tough. Our income fluctuates wildly. It's like that in the development industry. So I've taken on some paid work to help cushion our move, but it couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm now trying to learn a whole new industry while navigating a huge international move. We could use a bit of extra income during this move to Spain. It's quite expensive finishing off the villa, etc., etc. So I don't know how I'm going to possibly squeeze this all in. Rent to pay in Spain, school fees, a car, flights, deposits on the apartment, visas, moving expenses. It's a lot to hold, and the clock's ticking. We've been living in a pressure cooker. Not just physically, but emotionally too. Fraser and I are stretched thin. So yeah, we're just like, we're in this tiny little 1-bedroom bungalow, and we've been super cramped, and also just like living on top of each other. We've been a bit snappy with one another. It's just been a bit difficult, you know? So it'll be nice to have a bit more space. Snapping over stupid things, drifting into our own overwhelm. We love each other. We're still showing up, but these days it feels more like survival than connection. We've been in counseling for years, learning how to communicate better, but at times like this, losing a loved one, moving across the world, finishing and selling a house, one of those 3 things alone is enough to break a couple, and we're going through all 3. All the stress, all the decisions, and nowhere to put the tension, it's taking its toll. We've lived on this island for 15 years. It was once wild and quiet, open-ended, but something has shifted. There's a housing crunch now, a tidal wave of new arrivals. Prices have exploded. Long-term rentals are impossible to find. It feels, honestly, like we're being pushed out in some ways. Like if I hadn't been so adamant for the last 5 years that we were leaving, we would be leaving anyway. It's not a sustainable lifestyle here. People we've known for years are leaving or being pushed out, and we feel it too. I'm freaking out a bit because I don't now know if we should stay or go. The island we built a life on doesn't feel like it has room for us anymore. It's still beautiful, still magical, but it's not home, and we're beyond ready to go. This villa was supposed to be our ticket out. The plan was to sell it, finish it, stage it, move on. But delays, design decisions, and grief knocked everything off track. The moment we got there, the tanks ran out of water. Now we're living in the house we're trying to sell, not because it's luxurious, but because it's practical. It saves time. It keeps us close to the work. But every day is just a reminder of how we're still not done, still not free, still stuck in the middle of something that was meant to be finished months ago. Underneath all of this, the villa, the finances, the logistics, there's something quieter. My mom died 6 months ago. I still don't think I've let that fully land. Mom didn't really leave me anything. She had a very small amount of life insurance that covered like one of our flights. Bless her, she didn't have a lot left. Fraser worked it out, and he says that we spent over $40,000. I planned this move with her in mind. I thought she'd visit. I thought she'd be here. Instead, I'm packing up our lives with a hole in the middle of it. And the truth is, navigating a big international move is not something anyone recommends when you're grieving a major loss. But life here, the pressure, the tension, has become so heavy that not moving feels just as scary. Maybe even more so. Grief doesn't stay in one place. It follows you and shapes the road ahead. We've got a month left here on Copenhagen. Hudson just turned 6. He just graduated from Montessori, and we still don't know where he's going to school in September. We have a school for him, but they have said that he needs to go and do a 3-day orientation before he'll be officially accepted, because they need to make sure he's a good fit. We don't have a rental contract. We don't have visas. We've barely started packing. Everything still feels up in the air, but this is it, the final chapter before we go. Living abroad, you have no safety net. We haven't applied for any visas. We're uprooting our entire lives from Thailand, moving to Spain with our 6-year-old kid on tourist visas. So much is uncertain, but what I do know is we're doing this. Not because it's easy, but because the alternative isn't really an option. Episode 2 drops September 12th. Subscribe to follow along.